Hello everybody, my name is Eric and this is Infinite Chronos. Now before you go out and you buy your next watch, I'd like you to take a look at today's video, because today I'm going to be looking at a watch that costs around $22 on Amazon, and I'm going to make the case for a vast majority of people that this watch we're looking at is functionally and practically on par with much more expensive watches that you can get out there. Now, I realize this is a really bold statement, and it sounds a little bit crazy, but just what if everything that you're looking for in a watch, affordability, durability, accuracy, and great looks, could all be yours for about the price of a dinner for two at Taco Bell? Okay, so what the hell could be that fantastic? Only costs $22, right? Well, it's this right here. It's the Casio MRW-200H. And yes, it's about 22 bucks, and you can pick it up on Amazon. I've left a link in the description just in case you feel inspired to go pick one of these things up. Now, this is a very durable and a very accurate watch. And don't you think it looks a little bit like a Luminox? I kind of do. Let me know your thoughts. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think about it. But anyway, this watch is more than just about being cheap, because there's a lot of things out there that are cheap. This is about value. This is about getting way more than what you are paying for. There's no anxiety. There is no fear in purchasing a watch like this. This is a true beater watch. You can take this watch hiking, you can take it biking, you can take it swimming, you can work on your car, work in the yard, you can do all kinds of things, and you don't have to worry about taking care of this watch. It's a beater, it's a tool. That's what it is there for. And this philosophy is exactly why you see Casios on the wrists of law enforcement officers, first responders, military personnel, just everyday people. Oh, and let's not forget, you can also see it on the wrist of a certain billionaire named Bill Gates. So you can see that this value is absolutely fantastic. And before you dismiss this as just a cheap $20 watch, let me add this. This watch is actually used by NASA pilots flying high altitude missions. Now that's a pretty damn good accolade for only $22. All right, so what are you really getting for your $22 for this watch, right? Well, let's kind of dive in and take a look at it. So to start off with, it's a 42mm case. Now, the case, the bezel, and the crystal are all made out of resin. Now, that's not really a problem though, because resin's actually very durable. It's very comfortable, it's very lightweight, and it's really kind of rugged. So you're already getting that durability built in with that $22. Now the strap is 18 millimeters. It too is resin, and it has a plastic buckle and tang. Now it's kind of neat because you got the Casio imprinting on the buckle, but you know, if you don't want those resin straps, that's fine. You can take them off and you can throw another 18 millimeter strap on there. So no big deal on that. Now this does have a 47 millimeter lug to lug, but it sits really well on my 6.5 inch wrist, so no problem there. And let's not forget that the watch only weighs about 38 grams, so you barely even notice that it's on your wrist. Now this is powered by the Casio 5125 quartz module. So accuracy is plus or minus 20 seconds a month. So there's your accuracy, and for $22. And let me tell you, it's got a battery life of approximately 3 years. So when it does come time to change the battery out, that's just a couple of bucks, and you throw it in there for yourself. So cost to ownership, really, really low. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. There are some bad things about this watch, and I mean, it's not going to be perfect for $22. Quite frankly, the lume. The lume is absolutely garbage. It is just terrible. It fades out almost as soon as you turn the lights out. This watch is not your friend in the dark. I'm just going to say that right now. The other thing that's really kind of a drawback here is the bezel. Now, This is a friction-based bezel, so it's not 60 click or 120 click. This bezel is friction-based and it is bidirectional. There's also no loom pip on the watch, so you're really not going to be using it to time any dives. At most, this watch is functional for timing things like your workout, an egg, making pasta, flipping a hamburger, timing other little things like that. You're not going to be using it for actual diving. Well, in fact, most people that own these $20 and even up to $10,000 and higher dollar watches, they're not using the dive bezel to actually time their dive with their oxygen. That's what you have dive computers for, right? But I think what Casio is doing here is they are showing you and giving to you an accurate, durable, well-built, and really great looking watch. But this just isn't about one watch. The MRW-200H is just one of a whole catalog of watches from Casio that have this whole philosophy, this insane value, this durability. It's baked right into their DNA. It's the common man's watch. That's really it. It's why fans call Casio God tier. The F91W as an example. It's an icon of a watch. Costs about the same amount as a pizza. And quite frankly, it's become a little bit of an icon of minimalist design. The AE1200, the Casio Royale, and of course, my personal favorite, the Casio Duro. So you can see these watches are built under the philosophy that everybody can have a great looking watch that doesn't cost a lot of money. Choosing a Casio is rejecting the idea that a watch's value is based on its price. So should you literally throw away your expensive watch or just not buy that expensive watch? No. That's not what I'm saying at all. Don't throw away your expensive watch, especially if it means something to you. And if you really want to buy that expensive watch, go right ahead. If it means something to you, buy it, pick it up. All I want to do is present to you another option in your watch collecting journey. And that's just it. That's what Casio is all about. And that's why watch enthusiasts really love Casio. They build durable, affordable, well-built, well-designed, great-looking watches for not a lot of money. Now, I want to hear from you. Tell me about a great watch that you like. It doesn't have to be a Casio. I just want to hear from you. So leave me a comment. And while you're there, please consider leaving a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Now, it's true, there is no doubt, Casio makes fantastic, amazing watches like the AE1200, the Casio Royale, and of course my personal favorite, the Duro. And you can check those out right over here.